To be or not to be? That is the question. Whether 'tis nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles.
Bob's gonna be on top. This Bob's gonna be on top. Man, I'm gonna sizzle, man, I'm gonna pop. And this Bob's gonna be on top.
Hello friends, and welcome to episode 15 of Bottoms Up. This week we go from Tulsa, Oklahoma to Austin, Texas. But before leaving Austin, I wanted to share with you something very special. I happened upon the Guthrie Museum with Maggie. For those of you who don't know who Guthrie is, he was one of America's most prolific writers, folk music, and happened to write the song, This Land Is Your Land. This Land Is My Land. I found it so moving to just have stumbled upon this place. And as I was walking around, I thought, well, maybe I'll vlog about it, maybe I won't. And by the time I got halfway through it, I realized it was something I needed to share with you. It's crazy how these things sneak up on you. You don't realize you have an emotional connection to something until you find yourself there.
This land is your land, this land is my land, from California, New York Island, from the Redwood Forest to the Gulf Stream waters. This land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ripping up highway, I saw above me that endless skyway.
If you find yourself in Tulsa, Oklahoma, I'm choked up. Come here. It's a special place, the Guthrie Museum. Before we leave Tulsa and head to Austin, I gotta show this to you. This is called the Cave House. Now, you're probably wondering what I was wondering. What the hell is going on in there? Well, it turns out it was built in 1924 as a chicken restaurant, but more importantly, the chicken restaurant was a front for a speakeasy. Hidden in this hill behind me was a gigantic bootlegging facility that was supplying booze to the state of Oklahoma during Prohibition. It had a whole series of crazy owners and crazy stories along the way, including a lady they called the Key Lady because she liked to collect keys, who was really eccentric, including another older couple named Bill and Ella Walker who lived here. Turns out Ella Walker died upstairs. Her husband was accused of murdering her, and then he got acquitted, and they said that she bled out due to natural causes. I don't know how that happens. But so it has a whole creepy, haunted past. But it was bought, okay, so Bill and Ella Walker then sold it to a guy who had no legs, 2 wooden legs, I'm not making this up, who lived here, and then sold it to the lady who just gave me a tour named Linda Collier, and she will give you a tour if you're in Tulsa, Oklahoma and want to come see the Cave House. Come do a little fast forward speed through with me because this place is crazy. What? This is Linda. Hi.
Welcome to the Cave House.
Yes, the Cave House. This is the lovely key tree to celebrate the Key Lady. So incredible. I love it. These are her bonations. People give her bones. This is her telebone. I love it. Look at this. Okay, so this is, look at these stairs. These are original to the house. They're crazy to get up. Okay, now this pipe. Remember I was talking about the guy who had no legs who lived here before Linda? So that pipe was running all the way up through the home, and he banged on that pipe and it didn't sound quite right to him, so he cut it open and it was full of silver coins from when this place was making all that booze for everyone. They had treasure hidden everywhere, including upstairs. Let me show you. Down here underneath this carpet is where Dan Beatty, who had lived here with no legs, found underneath this floorboard all their loot, which they've now replaced with a bit of a wishing well. Linda gives people who come by some pennies to make a wish and drop in the old hidden under floorboards from when this was a place during Prohibition. Farewell, Linda. Bye. Thanks for showing me around the Cave House.
Bye.
What? This is bad. Car!
Game off. That's how you say goodbye to Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Yes, it is.
On to Austin. Nico, what do you want from Sonic? You want a slushie? Also, now that you know my Converse secret, you can follow my Chuck Taylors at Laces Going Places on Instagram. That's at Laces Going Places. Well, we're in Texas. How do I know? Because this is breakfast today in Austin. White cheddar grits, collard greens, bacon, and poached eggs. I'm so happy to be south again. We are here, we are in Austin, Texas, which is so awesome. This town is epically amazing. Already, we've been out and about and just seeing all these amazing restaurants and neighborhoods. It's really a beautiful, beautiful town. Most of you have probably heard the saying, keep Austin weird. So I think this episode, what I'm gonna try and do is run around and find exactly what makes Austin so weird. In our effort to figure out what makes Austin so weird, I found a good place to start. Well, there's a Fiji mermaid. I mean, that's pretty weird.
Supposedly pilfered from an ancient temple.
Yeah, I take their word for it.
Sure, if you add the word supposedly.
I mean, oh, look at that handsome fella. Oh, God. Where the hell are we now? We are in Austin, right, Adam? Yes, Rob, we're in Austin, Texas. Oh, what's the theater called? The Bass Performing Arts Center. Cool. Thanks, Adam. Losing my mind. Yes, this is Bass Hall. Also, this week in Austin news, Pierce Cassidy is going on for Nigel, and at some time this week, so is Kyle Anderson. We have Nigel Explosion at the Bass Hall. We just had a very successful opening night at the Bass Hall in Austin, Texas, and now I have been told by Aaliyah Goldberg at Go F Music. When you get to Austin, you have to go to you have to get Kirby Queso from Kirby Lane Cafe. It's magic. Can't wait to see the show on Tuesday. Well, I hope you just enjoyed the show because I am about to enjoy the Kirby Lane Cafe queso. Thanks for the recommendation. Woohoo! Hey, good show tonight, babe.
Thanks, good show, Rob.
Yeah. All right, Kirby Queso. Do your thing. Really? Yeah. Two things are killing me in this SoCo neighborhood. One is the mural art, which is absolutely stunning. And two are these shops. Every one I go into has these really unique local artists doing these really incredible stuff. It's killing me. I'm gonna end up sending like huge boxes home to Philadelphia. But God, they really, they know how to do local art. Come on. That's a great one. Austin's mural game is no joke. Wow. Oh my God. This is amazing. It's another understudy debut. Kyle Anderson is on for Nigel Bottom. So we're gonna go find him. You did so good! You did so good. Look, these are his costumes. Look at these costumes. How'd you feel? Tell the people. How'd you feel? How'd it go?
It's a whirlwind. It's exhausted. I had 100 voices yelling at me at the same time, and then they're like, "Do the story!" And here we are.
Oh, you mean voices in your head?
Yeah, I was watching the video of the show. I heard myself yell at me. I heard stage manager yell at me. I heard my acting teachers from school yell at me.
Oh,
and then we're back in, and they're like, "Oh yes, you're the next."
Those are the nerves when you go on and they have those voices outside of you, like telling you why you're doing stuff wrong. You
know
killed
what?
it.
Yeah, you do. It's thanks to brilliant co-stars who just get you back in the game. You were fantastic, and you can throw it out.
So
Dude,
great.
Between you and Pierce, Jeff Brooks and I have been using a baseball analogy all show. We got a real deep bench.
That's what I said.
We got a deep bench. You guys killed it. Super understudy week, and they are killing it. Lucky to have you. And his parents flew in this morning to see him, so go see your mom and dad. Go see your mom and dad.
How was that? How was that, huh? Yeah.
Here's with their bags.
That was the first time he ever played that part.
Yeah.
Down. It's rapid fire Twitter questions. Adam Pascal's about to go do hard to be the bard. He's about to go kill it. Joel Newsom's hanging out in here, and cinematography by Caroline Margaret Lakis, which is her real name, by the way. Let's knock out some rapid fire Twitter questions. You could take this first one. At Texas Cupcake KC. What's up, Texas Cupcake?
Hey,
we're throwing back. We're getting some old school questions here. The understudies have their own set of costumes when they go on for someone.
We do.
So tell them who you cover.
I cover Nostradamus, and I cover Shylock, and I cover Brother Jeremiah.
Awesome.
So
and you have your own.
I have my own everything. I have my own wig, my own makeup thing, and yeah. So
nobody's getting anybody else's.
no, we don't get
funk.
We don't do sweat.
No armpit. No armpit.
All right, I gotta go be.
Go! Start the
iPad
second
fan.
act.
Bye.
I'm not in the first number of the second act, so I can be here with you. Okay. At Dressmaker96. Hi, Dressmaker. Eleanor Burns. My grandma's name is Eleanor. I love you, Grandma. What do you do to prepare for cities like Denver that are higher elevation? Please keep the vlog going. Thank you. We'll let you know what's happening with the vlog pretty soon. What do we do? First of all, you just make sure that you've got enough cardio, which usually the show is enough cardio, but in those places like Denver, if you can believe it, in the wings, the theater provides oxygen tanks and masks, and I've heard that other tours, like a chorus line and heavy dance shows, they will run off stage and use them. So they're there if we need to take part. At Miss Lordama, Amanda Lord. Hi, Amanda. Do you guys get time off while you're on the road? That's a great question. Normally, no. No, we don't. Normally, you get your Monday is your day off, but a lot of times that Monday is your travel day, which is not actually a real day off. But do we get any actual extended time off? On this tour, we have 2 what's called layoffs, meaning that there's a little break in between cities. Coming up July 3rd through the 8th, we have a layoff. And then we've got our 2 weeks in Chicago and a couple of other cities. And then we have another week off, and then it's another 6 months straight with no breaks. So in the year, we have 2 weeks worth of layoffs that are sort of split up. Here's the last one. At Miss Lordama, Amanda Lord. Finish the thought. In each city, I have to get a shoe picture. My most challenging role has been Chaplain/Leo Franken Parade. How Lost ended was perfect. This has been Rapid Fire Twitter Questions, Austin edition. Thanks, sweetie. To celebrate Pierce Cassidy and Kyle Anderson's debuts as Nigel Bottom, we decided to go grab a post-show bite. However, we went somewhere I thought that I would have to wait a lot longer to get to. I thought we'd have to wait till we got out west, but no, turns out there's an In-N-Out burger in Austin, Texas. Let's celebrate with animal-style fries. I'm in. I was saying how I think, and a lot of people who watch this can relate, that this is the type of thing, after you do your show at high school, you had your local, your diner, your Applebee's, your Fridays, whatever it was. What was it for you? Do you remember?
For me,
where did the cast go to eat?
This place called Culver's.
Culver's
it was a frozen
in
yogurt.
Nebraska.
Yeah.
What was yours?
Dairy Queen, baby.
Dairy
Right
Queen.
there.
For me, it was Fridays, TGI Fridays, or the River Edge Diner in River Edge, New Jersey. But we all had them. And tonight at In-N-Out Burger, I felt like we had another one of those celebratory moments.
So nice.
With Kyle's parents who came from Seattle. Yay! They are so proud of him. As are we. Love you. See you later. Well, that does it for episode 15 of Bottoms Up here in Austin, Texas. Have questions, ideas for future episodes, send them to me at BroadwayCom, at Rob McClure, hashtag Bottoms Up. I've been thinking a lot about the Keep Austin Weird thing. And I remembered that there had been another place where I had heard the term weird. And that was about theater people, particularly growing up. When you're doing plays and at 15, 16, you're outgoing, you're loud, you're funny, you're empathetic, you're nice to everybody, people start calling you weird. So if that's what being weird is, I think Austin fits that bill perfectly. I've met people who are creative, artistic, unique, outgoing, funny, kind, liberal, and not because they're anti-capitalism, but because they are pro-empathy, pro-kindness, pro-love. And in that spirit, I think Austin should definitely stay weird. And if theater people and Austin, Texas are what it means to be weird, I don't want to be normal. See you next time on Bottoms Up.